live. Nice. And Grace is very sad, oh. Grace is very sad.
Why?
Grace is very sad.
So, what are we grinding here?
Okay, fine. So, what you're going to do today, we are going to do the manual brews. So, remember we have been using the machine, right? Yeah. To do our coffees. So, right now we are going to make coffee, but we're not going to use the machine. We are going to use other apparatus for making coffee. So other apparatus for making coffee, I'm talking about this gadget. Then you can bring this one, you can hold that one, this one. So we are going to use this. Okay, have you ever seen this one before? No. First time. Yeah, this thing is very expensive. If it falls down, I will die. You need to handle it with care. So this one is called Chemex. When you start our lessons, I'll be able to tell you what is Chemex and how we use this, okay, for making our coffee. We call them manual brews because we do them actually manually, okay. This is where we are going to use the filter paper. After you put the filter paper over here, we will boil our water in this can. In this, it's called a kettle. It's called a gooseneck kettle. Here, then after heating it and it is very hot, we'll put our filter paper here. Then we'll grind our coffee. Okay?
We are not using this.
We are not now using this one. Now we are going to use this for grinding our coffee. I'll let you know. This is specifically for grinding the coffee for the manual brews. Okay?
So you cannot grind the manual there.
So
what's the difference?
The difference between this and this one is that this one is specifically designed for the coffees which are brewed manually. Even the scaling is a bit different from this one. You can do an espresso from this one, but you'll not find that nice medium to fine grind size. So that's why you use this one for the manual brews. Okay? So we're going to use this one. And how to use it, I'll let you know how to use it. Okay? Then apart from this one, which is called Chemex, we also have another gadget over there. This one over here. Okay? This one is called the V60. Okay? V. Why not X? Why not W? Why not P? But it is V. We're going to share with you after we finish doing the Chemex why it is called V. But you can also see it's forming a V shape. It's forming a V, right? Then 60Y is an angle. It's forming an angle of 60 degrees. So we are going also to discuss about how to make coffee over here. The Chemex and the V60, we are going to use the coffee beans. Okay, and the coffee beans that we're going to use, we'll use various coffee beans. Like here,
Colombian.
We can use Colombia, we can use Honduras, we can use Ethiopia, Rwanda or Burundi. So there are certain beans which are just actually specifically for the manual brews because of the taste preference, which I'll discuss with you. Okay? But now we'll go straight to Chemex. Okay? After we have done with the Chemex, we'll come and do the V60. Okay? Good. Put nicely back. So before we do anything, we start doing our brewing, we need to make sure that we set our stations very well. So what do we need for us to do our Chemex? Number one, we'll need actually the gadget itself, okay, which is the Chemex. I'll tell you the reason why the name Chemex, okay, and how it was invented, because there's a scientific name with it over here, okay. Then we'll need something which is called a scale. This is a scale, okay. This scale is what we are going to measure our coffee beans here. After we measure our coffee beans here, we are going to grind it. Then I'll let you know also the grind size, how it's supposed to be. After grinding it, that's when now we'll need also something here, a filter paper. Okay. And this one is the filter paper for the Chemex. You see there it is? So also how to fold this paper is very important. Okay, this is how we fold it. It's very important. So we'll need this one for the Chemex. It's called a filter paper. This is where, after I show you how to fold this one, this is where we'll put the coffee and we start doing what? Start making the coffee. Then, but in Chemex, I mean in V60, we have a different type of filter paper. Okay, this one is specifically for the V60. As you can able to see, they are not same. Okay, this one, you see, this is the filter paper for the V60. You see, there it is. Yeah, already folded, but there's something that I'll do a little bit to show you. But you see, it's like a V. Then this angle here, the angle which forms it is 60 degrees. That's why it's called a V60. This angle is 60 degrees. And V because of the V shape, okay? So I'll also share with you this one when we are doing the V60. But before we go far, we need to set our things, our station nicely. So our gadget over here. But we have a specialized scale for the Chemex. Even this one can work. But this Barista space scale designed specifically for the Chemex. You see, even the base is round, okay? Whereby I'll show you how to use it. We have the grams out, and we also have the timing how to use it. It's a very, very important lesson that you're learning. And this is, if you go into other coffee shops, you'll be able to find this manual brews there. But first things first. Before you do anything, we need also something which is called water, hot water. Okay? So our water, we are going to boil it using this, the Barista over here to boil our water. So Dan, can you put everything on down there? Just put everything on, like the first one there. Yeah, there, now it is on. It is on now. Okay, it is on. So the water is already here. So we are going to heat this water. And also we are supposed to know the temperature also for the water. We are not going to boil it until 100 degrees. So if you are doing anything if you are doing the manual brews, we have set temperatures for the manual brews. Okay, for these coffees. Like for instance, depending on the coffee shops, some they always start from 88 all along to a maximum of 94 degrees Celsius. But for us, my preference, I always like going with 90. So it depends with the coffee shops and the temperatures. But the maximum temperature is 94. Okay? The minimum temperature I've ever seen is 88. But again, that one is not that good. It not give you very good results. So for me, 93, but for today, we'll go for 90. So water is ready here, right? We put our kettle over here. Then, most of the coffee shops also, sometimes they don't have this Barista for heating the water. What do? They take water directly from the machine. Because even the machine also there, the water is set. Maybe they find other machines, it is 95 degrees Celsius. Other machine is 94, other 93. So the temperature is in between. So they'll just take their gooseneck kettle, take the water there, directly there, and start doing what? Brewing their coffee. But me here in the class, we have our brewing gadget over here. Okay? So the first thing, it is on. If you look over here, you will see some of the icons. If you see this stand for temperature. This one is standing for time. If I press, it's time. But I have to put it so that you can able to see on. So this one is temperature. If I click it, it's telling me the temperature here is set to 88. But the real temperature now, according to this water, is 23. Now, this water now, as we speak, okay, the Barista is setting is at 23. Then we want to set it to 90. So what you do, you'll click on this thermometer. You see? After clicking, it starts blinking. Then there's a plus and a minus. So just add. Just click it, then blinking, add. 1, 2, until then it will stop. Okay? Once it stops here, if you now want to make it start running and boiling, you just click this one. Okay? Then you see it will start doing tack. then you'll hear the sound starting to boil. Just give some minute.
Cracking sound.
Yeah. You hear it will start boiling the water. You hear? But now we have set it at 90. That's the temperature that you want for our brewing. So you will see this 23 will be rising from 23, 24, 25. Then once it will reach 90, it will stop and to start blinking. Okay? But when this one is happening, we can be doing something else. We can be folding our paper. Okay? So I want everybody to take a paper and you see what I'm doing. So that you cannot sleep. Eh? You can see the eyes really wants to sleep.
You want to sleep?
Yeah, so I'll give you yours. This is yours. Okay? So everybody has a paper, right? Step 1, fold into half. Into 2. Make sure you fold it into 2. Okay? Make sure you fold it into 2. No mistake. Make sure you fold it into 2. Okay? Okay? Make sure you fold it into 2. Okay? Are we here? All of us?
Yes.
Raise yours up if you are here. Very good. Next step, into another quarter. Into another quarter. And make sure that the sharp edge into another quarter. Okay? Are we there?
Yes.
Are we there? Are we there? Are we here? Good. Then what you do, you will open it up. You count. You count this one. See, you count 1, 2, 3. The layers. Then you just leave one layer open. Then that's how you do it. Okay? Yeah. So that's what you're going to do. Now you make it already. See? Make it already. Are you there? Yeah. Now just don't hold down. You're okay. You're just okay now.
You're just fine.
You're just fine. But I want you to, you see? Yeah. Okay. Good. Then, once you do like that one and the water is boiling, you take your brewing gadget, the Chemex. Then you see this thick layer is supposed to face the sprout. So this is what you're going to take and put on the sprout. You see? The lighter one should face out, but the thicker ones should face the sprout. Okay? That's what you do. You see? Can you place yours and be very careful? You see it will reach 90 and stop. So place yours nicely there. Just place. Yeah, very good. It will fall in place. Just place. No problem. Okay? But you see mine is a bit firm. So yours, guys, once you do like this one, just make sure. Okay? Don't be scared. Okay? Don't be scared. Then open the layers and put. Open the layers and put. Done with it. Done with it. So the thick part should be on the sprout. Very good. Yeah, just leave like that one. No problem. We'll pour water and it will stick by itself. Okay, this one no problem. Okay, this is how we put. So hold on yours. Done. Put yours. No problem. When we'll be putting the water, it will stick. Okay.
On the walls.
Very good on the walls. Now we all know how to, because this is an interview. We all know how to fold what?
The pepper.
The paper. And as you can see also, is 88 degrees. It will reach 90, then it will stop. It will blink. Almost. Okay, it will beep. Almost beeping. Once it reaches 90. Okay? Once it's like that one, now Grace, take yours and put there. Remember what I said, the thicker one needs to face on the sprout. Good. Now just leave like that one. The next step, what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to take your hot water, this one, and you rinse the pepper. You have to rinse this pepper. And once you're rinsing the pepper, the water will be going down. the main reason why you are rinsing the pepper, first of all, is to make the pepper to nicely fit to stick on our brewing gadget. It will stick nicely. Okay. 2, the reason why we are rinsing this one is to make our gadget hot. Remember, we serve hot when it's hot. So we are making our gadget hot because we are serving hot drink. 3, and the most important thing why we are rinsing our pepper is to remove the peppery taste. Remember, this pepper, it has been manufactured in a company. So many hands have been touching it, chemicals, things like that, packing and everything. So we are rinsing it to remove that peppery taste. Okay? And also to sanitize it. That's the main reason why. Okay? So once it's like this one, take this one, grace, then hold the pepper from this side as you are pressing it down. Then what you do, I want you to take this water slowly. That's why it has a gooseneck. This is a gooseneck kettle. The reason why it is a gooseneck kettle, it will help you in a pour rate. Okay, to pour slowly. So I want you to just pour the water all over. You wet this. Okay, and the main reason done, and Grace, the reason why you are taking the thicker part to be here, because most of our pouring will be pouring this side. And the difference between the Chemex and the V60, I want you to get this one very clear. The difference between Chemex and the V60, the coffee grind can be the same. The grammages for water, the ml for water can be the same. Everything can be the same. But the difference between these two is that V60, it is stronger in taste than Chemex. The reason why the V60 is stronger is because this is just a single pepper. See, it's only single pepper. Okay? So you put it in our gadget. Okay? So when you are brewing, the coffee tends to be bold because the penetration for the water is just going through a single line pepper. But this one is double pepper. Okay? So when we are doing our brewing, the penetration for the coffee takes much more time to get down. So it makes the coffee to be much more lighter. So the only difference between Chemex and the V60 is that Chemex is V60 is much more stronger than Chemex because of the filter pepper. Okay, but the grammages, the ratio, everything is the same or can be the same depending on the standard of the coffee shop that will be working on. So hold this one here. So I want you to wet everything. Just pour. Just let it pour on the filter paper. Don't be scared. Wet. Yeah. And wash your hand. Pour everywhere around. Pour everywhere around. Pour. Wet everything. Wet. I want you to wet. Everything. Very good. Stop like that one. Sometimes also it's good. Also you can change this one. Okay. Yeah. Wet again. Everywhere round wet. You can also change again. Wait. You can also change again. Okay. Wet again. Okay, now stop. Good. We turn it back there to maintain the temperature. Now, you see the water has been coming down. Okay, and we have already wet our pepper. So you just leave it like this. Okay, the way it is. Then the next step, what we are going to do, we are going to grind our coffee. Yesterday, I was giving you the ratios. When you are doing the coffee, our espresso, I was talking about some ratios. And I tell you, when you want to do our coffee, we were using a ratio of 1:2 in our espresso, right? But when we be coming in our manual brews here, I'll give you 2 ratios that will guide you when you are brewing your coffee. The first ratio that we're going to use is 1:15. Meaning, for 1 gram of coffee, we are putting 15 ml of water. Another ratio that we're going to use is 1:16. We have so many ratios, but we're going to work on 2. So meaning, for every 1 gram of coffee, 15 ml of water. But
the one for yesterday we're using 2 ml.
Yes, but remember that one we were doing what? Espresso.
Machine.
Okay?
Okay.
Right now we are in the manual brew. So the ratio for the manual brew is 1:15 or 1:16, depending also on the SOPs of other coffee shops. But now we are going to use the ratio of 1:15, meaning for 1 gram, 15 ml. And we are going to use 20 grams of coffee. So for you to get the total ml, it is 20 times 15, which is 300. Okay? So that all our water that we're going to pour in this coffee here, 20 grams, is supposed to be 300 ml. Okay? If, for example, you are using the ratio of 1:16 and you're using 20 grams, you take 20 times 16, you will get the ml. Yes, of the water that you want to use. Okay? So next step, we want to do our grinding. So the grind size already set is in scale 10, and the grind size for the Chemex is actually coarse. Okay? Not very coarse, because if it is very coarse again, it's always medium to coarse. Okay? Medium to coarse grind. So that if you hold these particles, they are not like this one. This one is much more, this is much more bigger. That's what you're going to do. So first of all, you make sure that there's nothing over here. Okay? Good. Then you put your this one on. You put your scale on. This one still it is here, no problem. Take this one, Grace. Remember I told you what to do. What is calling tear. Put it over here. Then which coffee you are going to use today?
Colombia. You start with Colombia.
Colombia. Let's do Honduras.
Honduras. Right.
We'll do Honduras. Okay. So Dan, give me that spoon over there. The scoop spoon. So remember, I told you before you put coffee over here, the weight we are having here is the weight for this. So what do?
Yeah.
So remove. Very good. Very nice. So take 20 grams from here, not with your hand, using this one. You can just open it and put. And 20 grams, I showed you how to put yesterday.